Hello and welcome to Stretch. Today we're going to do everything on the mat so that for days that you feel like you can't stand or you don't want to stand or you do have to stand, this is going to be our workout. And I will be following up with standing only workouts in the next few weeks. So I'd like us to lie on the mat, take it all the way down, and it'll be great if you could just kind of come up into a soft bridge. We're going to do our breathing that way. So we're going to do our opening breathing. You put your hands side of your hips. Inhale, bringing the hands up. And this big long stretch. Exhale, bringing them down. Inhale, bringing them up. You feel the shoulder blades pushing into the mat. Exhale, bringing them down. Inhale, bringing them up. Exhale, bringing it down. I want you to elongate on the way down. That's how we're doing the exhale on the down. Inhale, bringing it up. And now I'd like you to hold it there, then put those hands together and interweave the fingers and then push the palms toward the ceiling. Drop them away from your ears, so a little bit over your chest, and you'll feel the shoulders come forward and the shoulder blades widen in the back. Good. Hold it right there. Nice. Release them, palms facing each other. Come on down. Push one leg out. Bring the other leg in. You're going to pull this leg toward your chest. Keep your head on the mat. Pull your belly button way deep into your spine so that you're getting a nice protection. Your extended foot is flexed. So we're getting a two-way stretch always in that groin. This is when you pull this one, if you flex that foot, it gives you a better interior stretch. If you point it, then you'll feel it down the front of that leg rather than on the interior part of it. Now, I'd like you to push your hand into the thigh and take it out to the side. Just hold it right there. We're going to make sure we're not pushing our other side off or pulling our other side off the mat. So you're not going to go very far. Then you're going to bring it back in. We're going to do kind of short, long kind of stuff today. So we're going to push and give ourselves a warm up on everything. Good. Good job. Feeling it. Don't let the bum come up on that side. And one more time, this is going to be our big one. For this one, why don't we put our hand down, push down on this front hip, the front of the hip bone on the front of the body of the other side, the ASIS bone, and then get as far as you can with that push. Then extend the leg, put your hand under it, give it a little pull down. Try to get it as long as you can. Nice. Bring that extended leg back up, put it down into a flex, and we're going to do that on the other side. So first we start with that pull toward the chest. Beautiful. Just get that. In. Nice release. Beautiful. Amazing. All right. Feeling that release. Right out to the side. Inhale, exhale. Pointing that foot. Looking at the ceiling, not at the camera or the screen. Bring it back to center. And then go again. Push. And again, you can have your hand on the floor or on the top of that hip bone. I like pushing down on that hip bone. And bring back up. And here's our third one. Take it across. Push through. Extend. Hand comes under. Pull it down. Try not to tip off. Your body really does want to tip off. So you're driving the opposite shoulder blade into the floor as well as the glute. Nice. Bring that leg back up and then flex it down. Bring the first leg in again, and we're going to do that across the body. So we're going to put our hand out of the bent leg, take the leg across, and you're rotating and you're coming up onto your hip. That's one. Oh, good. That feels so good. Bring it back up. Inhale and exhale. Take it across two. I feel so yummy. Bring it back up. Here comes number three. Take it across, and we're going to hold and extend. Try to reach the toe to the floor without the shoulder blade coming off the floor. Nice. And then bring that back up. And flex it down. The other leg comes in, same action. All right, we're going to the side. Put the hand out. One. Nice big twist we're going to have. opportunities to open these muscles more later. This is just our warm up. 2. And 3. Give it that nice big push. Extend. Reach with that toe. Getting that, looking toward that hand, getting that nice 3-way stretch. Shoulders, lats, and obliques. And then bring that leg back up again, lower down into a flex. All right, we're bringing the other leg straight up and down. Again, up and down. Last time up, we're going to grab it, curl ourselves toward the chest. Good. Now you're going to take it into your chest once. Nice. Nice long leg. Twice. And this third time, you bring it as far as you can, and then put your hand back out again and lower yourself to the mat. And just take a nice long stretch right here. As you're stretching, you can extend that leg. The other thing you can do is also massage your hip crease or your groin muscle here, and that helps release the hamstring, as we know from doing our roller. Nice. Now, you're going to release that foot, and then you're going to do a leg circle. Take it around, crossing over, 2, and then we're going to lower on 3 as we bring it in, and lower, and the other leg comes up. 1. Nice. Put the arm out. 2. Good job. 3. Bring ourselves up. Give it a nice big pull in. Nice. Once you have that, either putting your hand out or massaging your hip crease, lower down. And just feel that. Have about 6 breaths inside of this. They're regular kind of breaths, not like deep breaths. All right, release, take it around. 1 and 2 and 3, and you lower down, bringing both feet in. All right, putting your hand at your side. You're going to bring yourself up into this lifted position. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3 to the tabletop, reverse tabletop. So let's take it up. 1, 2, and hold it up here for 3. Really pull up. Find that big, long body behind you. Good. And then lower back down. And we're going to do the same thing with a leg crossed into that number 4 position. Get ready. 1, 2, and hold up there for 3. Lift, lift. Try to drop that knee out to the side as much as you can to open up that groin. I know this isn't a familiar feeling, but this is where we get the internal rotator, right? Balancing out the outside and the inside of those rotators. Okay, lower down, release the leg, cross over on the other leg. 1, 2, and lift up. Try to drop that knee out to the side, get it nice and long. Nice. I know, crazy stuff, but we're here for it, right? And then lower down, put your feet out into a flex. Pull into the mat a little bit more and bring yourself up to a lifted position. Nice, beautiful job. So we're going to do some rotations again. So we're going to bring the arms up just to the front. 1, back to the center. 2, back to the center. 3, and then bring your hand around, the other hand on your leg, and make it a bigger rotation, looking over your shoulder. We're not all the way into a spinal twist. We'll get there later. Everything is progressive today, right? Beautiful. Lift up and take it to the other side. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, and 3. Land that hand. Bring that other hand on your leg and give it a nice twist. Go over that shoulder if you can. We're going to do that set 2 more times, so total of 3 on each side. Bring it back to center. 1. This is a really foundational move. 2, and I really like it for what's coming up ahead. 3, come around, breathe into it. You might find a little bit more distance in your obliques right now. Come back to center. 1, nice. 2, good job. 3, landing that hand, bringing it around, look over. Really rotate, last set, bring it up. 1, beautiful job. 2, you feel more flexibility here. 3, land and rotate. I'm almost in a full spinal twist now because I've gotten that preparation. And we're going to the last side. 1, lift up. 2, nice, and land. Let's go. Come back to center. All right, we are going to take the arms out in front of us and just do a push out. Now you're hinging forward, you're not going down. Bringing yourself back, dropping your shoulder blades. 2, nice. 3, and hold, hold, hold. You feel under your knees. Good. Make sure it's even. Now, I'm going to turn toward you a little bit. I'm going to say push the right hand, push the left hand, push both hands. You're going to have a little bit more distance. Good. Push the right hand, push the left hand, push both hands a little bit more. So you're getting a lot more progression here. Right and left and both. Then lower those arms to the sides of your legs. Curl your chest onto that thigh. Beautiful. We're going to add a little bit of progression here too. So put your hands on the top of your shins. Straighten those arms up. Bring yourself up. Lower down. Up. Lower down. Up. And then slide them to the sides of your legs and curl all the way to your forward fold. Just breathe. Don't let your head drop off your neck or push it back on your neck. It should be extending out between those toes. You want to always feel like you're elongating every part of your vertebrae, including the cervical vertebrae, which is your neck vertebrae. All right. Pull in through the belly. Curl yourself up. And lift into your alignment. Roll your shoulders back twice. 1, 2, and then you're going to take it as far back as you can for 3 and hold. Now make sure this isn't uncomfortable for your shoulders. So your hands are back here beside your hips. Good. Bring it back to center. Roll forward. 1, 2, and bring those hands a little bit forward. 3. This looks like nothing, but it adds up to something. I promise you. 2 more sets. Slide those hands in. 1, 2, head over tailbone. 3, slide it back. See how much further back you're getting? Yeah. Slide it forward. And 1. And on the last one of the third set, we're going up into that plank, that forward plank. 3. Reverse. Slide it back. Last set. 1, 2. Take it as far back as you can comfortably, opening that chest, pushing those shoulder blades together. And then slide it back to center. And then 1, 2, and take it forward. You're closing your chest, but opening those shoulder blades. Slide it back and lift. 1, 2, and 3. Take it all the way up. Look ahead. Don't need to look at the screen once you've got it. And then lower down, 2 more sets. 1, 2, and 3. Lift up. And lower. Last set. 1, 2, and lift. And lower. All right. I want you to come into the, facing the screen. And we're going to put one leg on top of the other. I don't want it to be a tilted ankle like this. It should just be sitting carefully on top of the other. Put your hands behind you with your fingers facing back and your hands wide open. You're going to put this leg flat into your 45. And already you're going to feel openings happening here. So we're going to slide in 1, 2, and then bring it up under. Move your chest toward it. Stay on your sit bones. I'm really feeling an opening here. Now you're going to go side to side. 1 and 2 and 3, and drop that foot over. So told you there are more rotations ahead, right? Good. Let's take it to the top. Slide it out to the 45. Bring it 1, 2, push in, lift together. Oh, I feel this really busting me open. Side, 2. Now you're going to drop to the opposite side. 3. Yeah. Let's take those legs all the way out again, and then lift yourself up. You're going to land that leg on the other thigh if you can. So much difference from one side to the other. The other one was almost parallel. This one's slightly lifted because of, my structure. All right, hands behind you, 45 degrees. 1, 2, 3. All right, side to side. 1, 2. Getting so many things working at once. 3, let it land. My goodness gracious. And then bring it back to center. Slide it out to 45. Slide it in. 1, 2, 3. Side to side. Yes, and we're going to land on the opposite side this time. Getting a nice twist right here. So funny, my leg doesn't go down on the side, but my twist is better. So, whatever your body says, you have to listen. Yay. All right, come back to center. We're going to tuck those legs under, and we're going to turn ourselves around to being down on our bellies. All right, baby cobras to mama cobras. Well, first, let's make sure, push your toes into the floor, and then release your body down the mat. And then lift your body up. There we go. Now we're nice and long. Something we do when we lie on our backs, we don't remember to do it when we lie on our stomachs. My fault, right? All right, baby cobra just means you're pushing off the chest, and down, so you feel tightening in your back. 2, your legs are flat down the mat. And 3, push up. You're hugging with your hips. Your arms are nice and long. Your head's forward, looking forward, but not pushing back on your neck. And lower that down. Good. We're going to do actually 4 of these, okay? No, it's got to be. All right, baby cobra, 1. The elbows stay down. 2. And then on the third one, elbows release. It's a nice long arm. Nice. Those arms go straight. And then lower down. Of course, you have to do whatever your shoulders allow you to do, right? Last set. Curl. 2. And take it all the way up. Hold that. Good. Then you're going to bend your knees, walk your arms in. Good. Now we're coming with our knees under our hips, our hands under our shoulders, and we're going to inhale, bringing the glute and the head together, opening our chest in the front, closing our shoulder blades. I do not like the shoulders to go toward the ears on this. A lot of people tolerate that. And then just come to neutral. And then 2. Inhale. Bring it back. And then come to neutral. Then we're going to walk the chest forward on the next one. Inhale. Hold it back there. You're going to walk one hand forward, other hand forward, lower your elbows, and bring that chest to the floor. And let's take 5 breaths in here. Put your forehead on the floor. Slide the hands back in. Bring yourself up. And we're going to do the other half of that. We're going to do cat. So inhale at neutral. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Separating your shoulder blades. Dropping your chin. Yeah. And then inhale back to neutral. Inhale, exhale. Bring it up to cat, separating your shoulders, closing the chest. Make sure you're doing similar pressure on both sides. Bring it in, and this one will take us into cat, or into child's pose. Inhale, take it up. Now, right hand forward, just like we did before, left hand forward, but this time we take ourselves back with our glutes, keeping those hands forward. Really reach with those glutes, 5 breaths. 1, 2, feeling it. 3, 4, and 5. And hold it right there. Now, you're going to slide one hand in, so you're bringing the elbow under the shoulder. You're going to take the other hand into a drive across to the opposite corner of the mat. So you're going to take it, push, and push. Now on the third one, I want you to push the hip out on that side and reach with that hand. So you're creating a C between your little finger and your hip. And just breathe into it. We're going to do 2 whole sets of this. Bring it back in. Do the opposite. Push to the corner, and then push your hip into it. Getting that nice C along your lats. Feeling it in the serratus anterior. Love that. Slide it back in. Let's start. Take it from the top for the last set. Push, push, and reach. Push that hip into it. Come on. Doesn't get off the foundation, but you feel the extra opening. And then bring it back in. Finally, 1, 2, and reach. And then bring it back in. Bring yourself back up to tabletop, and we're going to do some shoulder under the shoulder and under the arm stretches. So you're going to put one hand forward. You're going to do the fingertips, lifting the palm and elbow off the floor, and then sit back, and then lift, and sit back, and then lift, and now land, and take that other hand down by your ankle. Let's do that one more time. Bring that other hand back forward. Sit back. You're coming down to the elbow on the other arm. sit back, and at this point, you're going to come down to that elbow, then reach that hand down beside the ankle. So you have a two-way stretch here. Oh, this feels so amazing. Come back up, put the hand flat, put that hand flat. You're going to feel a little uneven. Reach the other claw forward. Let's go. Sit back, elbow goes down. Sit back. And then land, reaching to your ankle. Bring it back forward. Lift, lower, lift, lower, and land, and reach. Getting that upper body while we're on the mat. Slide that back in, bring yourself up, drop your hip down, and we are in the center. Okay, let's try to layer our legs. Now, whenever I have my legs in this layered position, and this doesn't work for you, then the seated butterfly is the next alternative. And then if that doesn't work for you, I hope you find something that does. All right, so we're going to place one leg in the center here. We're going to take the other leg on top, if you can. If you cannot, again, we're at seated butterfly. You're going to, again, not rotate that ankle. I have a prejudice against rotated ankles. I know they're very popular. Then I want you to turn toward the lifted knee, the one that's on the top, and look and put your hands on both sides and lower your chest and lift. Lower your chest. I'm on my fingertips and lift. You can make a choice about that. And come on down. You bend the elbows. Bring it as close to that thigh as possible. Bring your chest as close to that thigh as possible. This has so much hip opening in it. I hope you really feel that. One more time. All right. Lower, lift, lower, lift, and bring it down. And then bring it back up. All right, we're going to slide that leg off. Make it the leg underneath, the other leg to the side. I cannot believe what a big difference it is. Oh, frame yourself, rotate, lower, lift, lower, lift, and take it all the way down. So good for days when your hips just aren't having it. And I'm about to go to the gym and do a big workout, so this is going to be great for me. Lower, lift, lower, lift, and then bring it down. And then bring yourself up, and we are back to center. Woo-hoo. All right, we are doing another version of this. We're going to cross one leg over the other. Again, seated butterfly is the alternative because it's mostly going to be back and hips. Your hands are beside your hips, and you're going to lean forward right over that upper leg. Lean forward, and then I want you to bring your hands forward into a rounded front. And curl that back up. One more time on this side. Hinge, and hinge, and then curl. And then bring that back up. Let's go to the other side. Again, if you can, it's knee over knee. It's our shoelace position. All right. Hinge, and hinge, and then hands to the front, curl. I'm even feeling it under the crossed knee. Take the hands back, hinge, and hinge, and curl, and then bring it up. Okay, how about some straddle? All right, we can finally open up those legs. We're going to start with a rock forward and back, and then coming to the front, but then we're focusing on the upper body for a few minutes. All right, so hands behind you. The same thing we just did. We're going to rock and lift. Rock and lift, and then bring your hands forward and curl down. We're going to do this one 4 times. Curl up. I want to get nice under those legs, and the hold each time is going to be longer. So that was our shortest one. Hinge, lift, hinge, lift, curl. And then pull yourself through the belly and curl yourself up. So each time you come up vertebrae by vertebrae, okay? Hinge, hinge. All right, we should get a little more traction now. Curl. Pull yourself in and bring yourself up. Last one. And hinge. And hinge. And let's make the last one best one. Bring it down. That stays on the spine. You're pulling in through your belly, so you're elongating your body. Yeah, there you go. Push through your hands to long arms and slide it back in. I want you to relax your legs a little bit, even though you're still on your sit bones, because you did a lot of work with that. The arms are going to come out. Put one arm down, bring the hand up to the ear, and then taking it out, up to the ear, then taking it out, and then up to the ear and coming into a rounded stretch. And breathe into it. All right, bring it out. And then up to the ear and take it out. Up to the ear and take it out. And then bring it all the way around. Stay on your sit bones, even if you have to bend your knees, and then take it out. Up to the ear, we got 2 more. Take it out. Up to the ear, take it out, and curl. Getting a little bit more traction here. Doing great. And then take it out. Up to the ear, take it out. Up to the ear, take it out, and around. Now from here, I'm going to have you face that thigh. Have your arm around your head. You're going to curl down, bring that arm around your head and up, curl down and up, and lengthen your arm alongside the inside of your leg. We're going to do one more of those. So curl that arm back up, take it down and up, down and up. These nice long moves, down and reach. Now put the other arm with it and try to go as low as you can. Good. Slide in. Woohoo! This is good. All right, we're going to the other side. Beautiful. Reach and curl. Or arm reach beside your head. Sorry. Reach. Now we curl and curl. There we go. 3 more. Reach and curl. Reach and curl. That's not supposed to be curl. And come on down. My own modalities. Now, we're trying to keep our shoulders open so we're not rolling down at this point. Reach out beside your head. There we go. I know what I'm doing now. Beside your head, reach out and curl. There we go. Reach out, ear, reach out. Into that corner, reach out and curl. Holding that curl, you're facing your leg, go down and up, down and up, and lengthen to that thigh. Bring it back for the second one. This will involve both arms at the end. Down and up, down and up. And you lengthen, bring the other arm beside it, and you come down to that thigh. Roll up. We're going to bring one leg in, put one hand beside our hip. We're going to reach up and get a nice long stretch. Curl it down over that thigh. Bring it up, nice long stretch. Curl it down over the opposite thigh. Bring it up and curl over. Grab your toe, flex your foot, bend your elbow, and you are there. Roll yourself up, other side. Boom. Hand behind your hip. Curl up and over. Curl up and over. Curl up. And here we go, land. Nice job. Roll yourself up. We are moving that leg into the center. Lift here. How we doing? So we're taking our arms to cactus, pushing up and down, pushing up and down, pushing up, and then bring it all the way to your waist. And you feel that opening right across your chest and your shoulders. Take it up and down. Last one. Up and down, just a cactus. Up and then bring it all. Lift, lift, lift. All right, release. Spinal twist, because we were just doing some really interesting stuff. So take your hands out, put your hands behind you. I want you to go over the leg first and center. Cross and center. Try not to lose your lift and that hand on that thigh, and you take it all the way down. 3 breaths. Bring it back. We're going to do it again, and this time 5 breaths in the back, across and center, across and center. Go into your twist. 2, lift up. 3, good. 4 and 5. Bring it back to center, and we switch. Arms come out. Bring the hand behind you, across that leg and center, across that leg and center, and take it over. This is a 3 breath. And bring it back up, across and center, across and center, and 5 breaths. Right. We are bringing the leg beside the other leg, putting our hands behind us, and actually coming down to our elbows. Bring our legs to tabletop. Nice. And we're going to take them over to one side and up, halfway, over and up. Now, it's really important that you look ahead and let your legs drop to the floor while you keep those shoulders and your eyes and everything to the center. Let's take it to the other side. We're going to do twice on both sides. Over and up, over and up, and we land. All right, let's go to the other side. Nice tight legs. Over and up, over and up, and we land. Bring it back up, and then over and up, over and up, and we land. Straight ahead. And back to the center. All right, right here, we're going to take one leg out and the other leg in. We're just going to cycle. Just nice slow cycles, circle around. And I'll start loosening up our legs as we get to the end of the workout. Right? 3, 2, 1. Now bring that leg up, land the other one down, and then bring it up, bring your upper body up toward it, and lift your head, right? Look at the toes. Lower back down, and we go back to cycle. Good. 3, I'm going for 6, 4, make sure you're going around, 5, and 6. Lower that leg, bring the other one up. Your chest comes up to it. Shoulders away from your ears, look up at the foot. You know, we're not crushing our head back, we're just hinging up at the foot. Now come on back. We're going to bring those knees together and then we're going to scoop in the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that first leg up. Then you're going to rotate the inside toward your face. So the toes go to the, so if it's your right leg, the knee goes to the right side. And bring it up. And then come back to tabletop. We're going to do the scoop up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we bring it up, lift ourselves up and into the inside of our leg. Good. Beautiful. Then both legs come down. Scoot your butt a little bit forward. Then you're going to lift and lower. Bring yourself up. We're taking it over the top, over our head in the last one, and lift, taking it all the way back. You can hold your shoulder, or you can support it with your hands or not. Get that nice big stretch. Bend your knees and curl yourself down. We're going to do this one more time. Make sure I'm not running into furniture. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, and take it all the way back. Good, and hold. Bend those knees. Take those legs as far up as you can. Bring yourself as high as you can. Whatever your capability is fine. Lift, lift, lift. Bend those knees so we go down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let it land and then lift into a bridge. Reaching your hands out into a Y. Nice. You're in a bridge, your arms are at a Y, and we are going to lower that down. Some upper body to go with that. So straighten those legs out. Bring the arms parallel to the front of your ears. Curl yourself. I want you to just hold this curl right here, pushing your hands in front of you. So your shoulder blades are off the floor and you're looking at your toes. Then bring those behind your head again. Inhale and exhale right here. Reach, reach, reach. And bring them behind you. And this time I hope that we can take off from it. So you want to give your body a little bit more power in that core, right? As you go into this stretch that's going to take us against our legs, forward in a curl, and hold it right there. If you can grab the bottom of your feet for a little extra back extension, your back won't be mad at you. But if you can't, that's fine. Now you're going to bring yourself upright. And then we're coming right here to the center. All right, whatever way you want to sit in the center is fine. We're going to lift our body up out of this little moment. Put one hand on the floor, the other hand over our head. Little tilt to the side and lift. Tilt to the side and lift. Take it all the way over. Take the hand off and tuck it into your wing. Drop it to your chest. Bring it back up. Other side. Bring it over. Inhale, exhale. Final one. Tuck it into your wing. And then come to center and bring it up. We're going to take the hands across each other and out. Then cross the other way and out. And then we are going to reach behind us and drop the arms away from us. Shoulders away from us. And now this time we're going to do it as a chest stretch. Good. And out. So bring it behind. So you're going to take the hands behind your chest. Now, if you can't do that, put your hands on the floor and lift up. Very good. Let's bring the back of those hands together and curl yourself as far back as you can, like you're doing a cat curl. Bring the arms straight up. We're going to end with these side reaches. Just to get, you can take your legs out for this if you want. You can keep them crossed. I want you to just loosen up your body here. 4 more, 4, both sides. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's bring it together. Breathe it up and down. 2 more, up and down. Last time, up and down. And this was your stretch, all on the mat, progressive. And I think we got everything.